Hey everybody, welcome back to Blakes and Bounds from Studio G, but back outside on the deck.
It's the back lot of Studio G.
Yes, it's the back lot.
Which,
right?
why not? I mean, it's a nice sunny day. As you'll recall, as we shoot this today, yesterday in Western Washington, it rained, it was cold, it hailed, there may have been snow somewhere, and today, the sun's out, it's still 50 degrees. Someone on social media said, they are new to Seattle, what's the deal with the weather? To which I responded, quite simply, it's spring. That's the way it is here.
Right. No, in Seattle.
You never know what you're going to get.
You just never know. And so we're being transparent. We're recording the day after that weather event.
That's right. And also, let's be transparent. We're usually one-take guys. This is our second take because I had music on in the background, and then Mike goes, wait, the music's on. I'm thinking, no big deal.
Right.
But he may have gone copyright violation, or people would want residuals to hear the music.
Or maybe hear the music more than hear us. Well, folks, we're outside, and today's topic, it's part 2 of the Super-8 movies. They're back, Denny. They've been digitized. You
took a lot of movies to a good company, and they digitized it. It's on DVD or what?
Well, they used to do that, right? It used to be years ago on DVD, but now they put it directly onto a flash drive, which is much easier to edit and put it right into your computer. So very cool. Let's give them a shout out. I went to Victory Studios. They're near Interbay in Seattle on 15th Avenue West. So if you need any kind of digital work done, they were very, very good. Super high standard. I loved what they did.
So without further ado, we should roll the first one. Roll film. No, it's not on film. Roll tape. It's not on tape either. Roll the computer digital images.
So the first thing we're going to see, Denny, is roller skating at Lake Hills Roller Rink, which no longer exists. But yes, these are kids and young teens learning how to pairs and dance skate.
And that's located, it's probably just about 2.5 miles from where I live.
Right.
I spend more time in your old neighborhood than you do.
That's true. That's Don Norland and his daughter Cindy. They were coaches for all the kids. Don ran the rink, and his eldest daughter Cindy was a big part of it. So anyway, that's who that was. That one, that last image, that's my sister right there. So that's now Joan Lazinski. So yeah, that's kind of a hoot.
And those skates are the old roller skates. No single blade.
Nope. So what this is now, this is roller hockey, which I used to play. And this is just a pickup scrimmage down in Auburn on a hot summer day. You can see we're even going sort of shirts and skins.
Yeah, it looks like plenty of shin guards on knee pads. Had I been playing, elbow pads would have been a requirement.
Yeah, I wasn't in there because I was filming. Now to Victoria and Butchart Gardens. They were beautiful back in the day too. This is from the 1970s and still gorgeous.
Went to Butchart Gardens once with Debbie, and it was early in the spring, so we didn't see the full bloom.
A band at night, just a family vacation day, but a little bit of film footage.
Imagine how many people at home have old film that they should have digitized and preserved before the film goes to pot. Right.
I think that's one of the reasons I'm enjoying doing this episode, because there might be other people who have old film, like you just said. Also old videotapes, they can be transferred much easier these days. So yeah, if you have some of those old memories out there, folks, you might want to do this.
Now the next video you're going to show us is also in the neighborhood too.
Yes, close to where you live now, Denny. This is my old junior high school we're going to see footage from. We used to play what's known as the Bellwood Hockey Association back in the day. It was street hockey, and we actually used to play at Bellwood Elementary, which is off Main Street near the old Kmart. But we had to film at the junior high because it just had better lighting at the junior high. So why don't we take a look at what I'm talking about, and we'll pick it up with scenes from 1974 street hockey.
1974, you punks. I was graduated from college then. What is that? It looks like a big dark hole.
Yeah, that's where we used to play. It's a 3-sided outdoor gym. There's a little bit of a better look on the inside. And this is, again, why we chose to film elsewhere. But that's where we used to play the games. And Denny, that's me. Yeah, that's me wearing number 13, always my favorite jersey. We're sort of simulating games here. We're bad actors, basically. But yeah, that was Joe Shepard with the pass to Mike Blakey.
You mean you're staging stuff way back when?
Way back in the day, and
Oh gosh.
that's Mike Gunner, who you've only known as an adult, but look at how skinny Mike is back in those
Well, you're
days.
all really skinny.
Yeah.
And most of those folks are not skinny anymore.
No, there's Ian, our good friend Ian Keenan, and that's, again, a staged breakaway, but Ian with a lot more hair back in those days. Sorry, Ian. And we get a close-up coming up. Oh, yeah, there it is. The ball's in the goal.
Oh gosh. Who's in the goal?
This is Dan Hennessy, one of my longest friends. You met Dan a couple of years ago. He now lives in Arkansas, became an optometrist. But boy, look at him. He loved fighting when it came to hockey.
Well, you know it's staged because I don't see any blood.
True. And I think we did this because of the Philadelphia Flyers at the time. They were such a rough team in the NHL. There's another great friend. That's JB, Jeff Barton, pulling that player away. And then, as you can see again, Denny, some rough play in front of the crease.
Oh my goodness.
And
2 minutes, roughing.
Right, and that's Mike Gunner playing referee.
Give him 10 minutes of misconduct too for messing with a ref.
Exactly. That's Mike Blakey again. That's me on a breakaway.
There you
And
go.
I'm not really sure what this was all about, but everybody was angry I scored. So there you go. All right, so there you go, everybody. That's from 1974. We just finished up 9th grade, Denny.
I've got one street hockey story. I became interested in hockey I think I was 12 years old back then, when I really liked hockey. And as I got older, I wanted to make a goal. I lived in a cul-de-sac, so got some 2x4s and measured out the proper 4x6 goal and got some old sheets from my folks, and that was the net. And so I'm out playing. I got some of my neighborhood friends to play too, and I got one to get in the goal, and there was one shot I got back. I loved Boom Boom Jeffrion.
Oh, yeah.
Because of a slap shot.
Slap shot, yeah.
And I had a slap shot that rose about this far off the ground, right, and it hit my good friend right where you don't want to be hit.
Oh, my. You know, I played roller hockey. The first bit of footage, I mentioned that. And I loved playing on skates the best. But you know what? With my other friends who never really learned how to skate very well, we had so much fun playing street hockey. Those were great days. We even continued it in college. We got involved in a league for a couple of years while we were at UW, playing indoors in gyms. But again, a lot of the same guys, and we just had a blast even playing
But at
hockey.
this age, not anymore. You're very fortunate you had all that film. Here's how much film I have. I got this, I think after my mom passed away, and my brother back in Virginia was separating stuff that he had kept in storage, and I did have some footage of me and my sister way back when.
Yeah.
It was not HD TV. You could barely tell who we were. This isn't it. I don't know where the hell that piece of film is. I know I digitized it, put it on a DVD at some point.
Because we talked about that in
And
the
this
earlier
film,
episode.
I think it's of my dad when he played football at Missouri, and they visited the White House after the Gator Bowl. and
Wow. Well, that's
So
cool.
this is all I have of film, so that's why you see most of Mike's stuff.
All right, so just my footage today, but maybe we'll do this again. I did take most of the reels into Victory Studios, but I left a few behind. Thought I'd split it up a little bit. So yeah, if we can get yours done sometime and we do mine, maybe we'll take 2 on this as well.
Yeah, I've got some old 8, is it high 8 videotape? Super 8.
Well, if it's videotape, it would be high 8 probably.
High 8,
Yeah.
high 8. And
yeah.
I eventually put all that stuff to DVD, and I think as far back, I go as far back as maybe 91 or 92.
Well, that's a long time
As far
ago.
back as I
Yeah,
can go.
yeah. All right, well, maybe we'll do this again and we'll take a look at some of that footage and some other stuff I have. So
Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.
bye-bye, everyone.